Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Heather and I am a homeschool mom to 3 kiddos. I have a 3rd, 4th, and 5th grader this year. And in today's video, I'm gonna do an entire video on like my mid-year update. It is a little past like mid-year for me. We will probably finish first or second week in June, but I'm gonna go through all curriculum that I use right now, what's working, what's not, and yeah, so we'll just kind of dive in. This video is going to be a little bit long, so just kind of bear with me on that. But let's go and start with history. So I switched to Knotgrass this year. I used to use The Good and the Beautiful, but they are revising their history, and I have used Knotgrass history before. I used it, oh my gosh, it was a few years ago. We did it, what was the first one we did? Our Star Spangled Story is what we had done, and it was okay, but we hadn't done textbook teaching before really, where they're learning from like a textbook and then they have like workbooks. We were just doing workbook style that year, so it wasn't really working for us, but I love this curriculum. It's so good. I'm literally never changing history. Please remind me of that if I ever get bored and decide to change history. But I love this history. It's so good. It's going to come with the textbook, and it'll come with their lesson review, the answer key and literature guide, and then their workbook. And you can opt to get their literature, which, do it. 10 times over, please do it. It's so good. This is all the different books it comes with. It's extra. It's completely worth it. So far we've read through Rabbit Hill. The kids sort of liked it. It was okay. We really liked The Cabin Faced West was good. This was my favorite book so far that we've read out of all of our read alouds. This was my favorite one. This was really good. And right now we're reading the story of George Washington Carver, which is really good so far. We're like just a couple chapters in, but they really like that. And then we still have The Trumpet of the Swan, The Adventures of Patty the Beaver, and Philip of Texas. I'm pretty sure that's all of them, but these are the ones we've gone through so far. Love it. I'm so excited. Have nothing but good things to say about Knotgrass. So if you have any questions, comment down below and I'll answer all those. So history is staying the same next year. We will be sticking with Knotgrass, but I will let you guys know in a different video all of my next year homeschool picks. So right now I teach that like as a group. We love group subjects. Another one that has that we've loved is all about spelling. We just finished this one, but we'll be sticking with all about spelling. I think there's 7 of them. So we are gonna do all about spelling all the way through until we can't do it anymore. Handwriting, we switched this year. Last year we used The Good and the Beautiful, and then the year before I think we did like Handwriting Without Tears. My son's handwriting is amazing. Addison's handwriting is really good too. She did really well with The Good and the Beautiful, but my youngest, her handwriting hadn't improved with The Good and the Beautiful. So we switched handwriting this year, and I love it. We are using A Reason for Handwriting. This is the teacher guide you'll need. You don't technically need it. I think you could totally do it without it. I just got it because I had never used the curriculum before, but you can use this through all of their entire series. And Christopher is doing D for cursive. Addison's also doing cursive, and Haley is doing the manuscript B. I really love it. And at the very back, it has like these back little print off pages that they can do. And then they put their Bible verses on them and they can color them. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm mentioning Christopher's handwriting. It's just, I don't even think he needs practice, but I still have him do it, but his handwriting is amazing. Addison's handwriting is super good too. Like amazing with her cursive. I don't know if that even is in focus, but her handwriting is really good. Haley's handwriting has gotten so much better. Handwriting is not her favorite. She doesn't want to do it. She doesn't really care for it, but this one's a lot more fun for her. There's coloring pages she gets to do, and I've had to go back a few times and like I circle parts that she's like, she'll start off really good and then she kind of gets like bored with it and doesn't want to finish. So, but this one, she's done a lot better. Like her handwriting has gotten better compared to The Good and the Beautiful. It was I don't know, I don't think she was excelling with that at all. So this is a much better decision for us, and this is what we're sticking with for handwriting. So that's history, spelling, handwriting, all about reading. I don't have it because we already finished it. I actually borrowed it from a friend of a friend when we were living in California, and we finished level 3, and it was really, really good. We're sticking with it. There's only one more level left of all about reading, so we're gonna finish that one next year. English, we're using BJU. Love their English. I've had a few people ask me about their English, and it's so good. Basically, it will do a chapter of grammar, and then it'll do a chapter of writing, which I really like because I'm trying to have strong writers here. So they're doing really well with that. I love the teacher guide for English 3. So English is staying the same. Fix It Grammar, this is our 2nd year using it. And a lot of people are like, how do you use BJU for English? How do you use Fix It Grammar? Let me tell you something. Fix It Grammar takes like maybe 5 minutes to do, and I add it as a supplemental thing. Like, you don't have to do it, but I may make a change down the road with their, not necessarily their English, but with their writing practice. And I might use IEW in the future. I don't know, but I absolutely love Fix It Grammar. I think it helps them with their English. So Fix It Grammar is going to come with the teacher guide and the workbook. So this is Christopher's, just to give you guys an idea. They would get a sentence and they have to read it, mark it, and fix it. So there's a vocabulary word in the sentence. They need to tell me what that vocabulary word means. I have them use 2 different colored pencils, and one colored pencil is for all of the mark it and one is for the fix it. So I'll show you what he did today, if I can find it. Okay, so he would, right here, he's gonna go through with his 2 different colors. He's gonna fix it, and then right down here, rewrite it. But he has to find like his prepositional phrases, his adverb clause. He has to find his subject verb pairs. I just think it's so important to have a very strong vocabulary and everything with grammar. I want them to be so solid on, so that's why I got that. And this is super affordable, like super cheap. I don't even remember what it costs, but I think the teacher's guide was like 20 something. This might have been 10 or 12 something. I mean, it was just affordable and cheap, and I love it. So we're sticking with that. Sorry, this video is kind of long. I just love curriculum, and I could talk all day about curriculum. Bible, we picked BJU's Bible Truths 3. So the 3, to me, it's like, I guess it could be for 3rd grade. It's probably for 3rd grade, but because I had jumped around through a few different Bible curriculums when they were like 1st, 2nd grade, I just wasn't finding anything that I absolutely loved until this year, and I'm sticking with it. There's a few things in it I 100% love. First, I love the workbook there's just so much color on the pages. So many fun different things that they get to do. The teacher guide is great. So what I love about it mostly is that it will have a Bible story that I would read to them, and then they have questions after. But then I really love that there is application stories in it. So there's questions after the application story, which I really like, and I'm trying to see where I can find one. But what I really like about that is they have to kind of like think, how would I react in certain situations like that? Am I going to react in a godly way or not? And like, okay, so there was a bracelet story. There we go, that you guys can sort of see. But yeah, I love that they have like the application where they have to kind of really think about how would they react and how did the characters in the story react? Did they, and I just love that. I don't know, I have nothing but good things to say about that one also. So Bible is definitely staying the same. Math is staying the same for all of them. So BJU for Christopher and The Good and the Beautiful for the girls. That is the plan, sticking to it. I love the math, that is great. I think now let's go to the part that, the things that I'm changing this year. I'm done, I'm not using them. So Apology is science. I'm done with it. I tried. I really did. But we did this one this year, and we haven't even finished it because I find myself not even wanting to pick it up because it's, to me, it feels so heavy for like the terminology in it seems so heavy for my kids. I feel like we will talk about something and then they go to do like their workbook and they're like, I don't remember what that muscle is called or whatever. And it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's so much information, which I do appreciate that Apology does. Apologia puts in a ton of information in their textbooks. We did flying creatures, which I would do flying creatures again. Loved that one. That was great. We did the experiments with it and they did so good with that. I did part of sea creatures because a friend had loaned me a textbook. And so we kind of did part of that, and that one was okay. But my kids want to do human body, or at least one of my kids really wanted to do human body and we just weren't feeling it and I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing Apologia again. I may change my mind in the future, but we are switching our science next year. And I'll talk to you guys about that in my other video when I talk about all my next year's curriculum picks. And another thing, so this one, I love Gather Round. Love it, and I still use it. The only thing is that I kind of think parts of Gather Round are hit or miss. I either really will like the unit or I'm not really feeling it. So Farm and Food we did last year, didn't really care for it. I loved Living Off the Land. I would do that again. Living Off the Land was great. I tell everybody how great that one was. The Christmas units were amazing. And we are going to do Vikings, which I heard really good things about. The only thing, we picked national parks this year because we are doing 50 States with Knotgrass, and I thought, oh, that's kind of like a cool add-on we can do where they would learn about a national park when we're talking about whatever state it's in. But I don't know, guys, it's a miss for me. I don't even want to finish it. And for me, it's like, I bought it, so I feel like I should use it. And I feel like I'll probably finish reading through like the story. That's another thing with this one. It's story based and I love stories, but because we're doing so many read alouds with history and we do read alouds on our own before when the kids do like their handwriting, I'm just like, I can't go through like another like story. I don't know. And this compared to like Living Off the Land is like day and night. Living Off the Land had so many different things for us to do. They were making food and there was just different experiments and stuff like that, like little projects they were making and more videos to watch. And just national parks did not land for me. And this is like, this is like the kids book. And even the kids are kind of like on it. It's not as, we love their workbooks, but just not for national parks. So national parks to me is that, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna finish it. I'm not giving up on Gather Round because I 100% love Gather Round. It's just that one in particular, like, we're not doing it, and neither are we, and we're not doing Apologia. So those are the two. Science is getting changed next year. I'm super excited about that. Everything is pretty much staying the same. Yeah, everything is basically staying the same, but I will let you know what Knotgrass we're gonna pick because they have a few different ones. I'll let you guys know about that. And yeah, I will talk to you guys all about that in another video. I'm really sorry, this was kind of a long video and yeah, but anyway, thank you so much for watching if you've stuck around this long and heard me kind of babble and babble about homeschool curriculum, but I just love books and I love talking to people about it. And thanks for watching. And leave me a comment down below and let me know what's working for you guys this year and what you're getting rid of. I'll talk to you guys later. See you in the next one.